What a play, play after play after play.
And there it is. And she is taking over.
Love that.
He's got a lot of room to run.
The greatest conference in the country is showing out tonight, gentlemen.
Wow.
Home run.
That's number one on SportsCenter right there.
Daquan Davis into the paint, and he puts it in for a 2-point lead. Your WCAC champions. Thank you once again for being with us on a glorious WCAC Night of Sports. On behalf of First Amendment Sports, I'm Ken Meringolo. Welcome to the gym at St. John's, a Military Road where they were hosting their crosstown rivals, the Gonzaga Eagles, two of the oldest rivals in the nation in terms of high school sports. I'm Ken Meringolo. He's Kevin Ricca.
And one night a year here at Gallagher Gymnasium is of the utmost importance. The biggest game of the year, the biggest night of the year. You can feel it right now, guys. Kids everywhere, the go-go pumping and pregame warm-up, alumni fans, students, all kinds of colors right now. We got the purple all over, matted in, scarlet and gray. It's one of those nights, T-Bird.
Tim Strachan.
I love it when you just call me up and say, hey, nonchalantly, you want to call a game on a Tuesday night between two of the best teams in the area and in the country. Where else would you want to be? This is going to be an awesome entertainment here tonight, fellas.
St. John's, Gonzaga, on First Amendment Sports Tuesday night. Thank you for being with us. Thank God it's Tuesday. We are not in the basement tonight. We're courtside, the greatest high school sports conference in the land. Two great teams, national programs. Let's start with the boys from I Street, the Gonzaga Eagles starting lineup. All juniors, with an exception tonight. Blake Harper sitting in for Alex Tuomo, but Kevin, let's start with you. Coach Steve Turner brings quite a lineup here tonight.
He really does, Ken, and it goes as how this backcourt goes. This tandem of Derek Dixon and Nick Lewis is, I mean, it's as good as anyone in the country right now. You got two four-star guys, both with 16 offers. 12 of those places would like to have them both, if that tells you anything. And they set the tone. Derek Dixon, number 3, and Nick Lewis, number 5 out there. The Harper brothers are no joke either. And listen, Big Charlestown.
Big Charlestown. I was going to say.
Rounding out the starting lineup. You know, Big Chantilly over at Paul VI just saw his hometown in Charlestown. He just got himself a new nickname, fellas. What a heck of a player, by the way.
On the other side, the St. John's Cadets, Coach O'Connor has done an amazing job this year, and we've been following it closely. Just great smile, good leader. The team's responded to him this season, and we've watched them play well from beginning to end, and especially number 0, the 6'4 junior Amari Witherspoon. He has been the guy this year, T.
No, he's been great. I mean, he's come in here, he's transferred in, but he's fit in well with the team, with the culture, and he's starting to take things on his back. And as he goes, this St. John's team goes, along with number 5, John Barton, just a workhorse in there, does everything, does all the dirty work as well.
This lineup, you'll notice another young lineup. Typically, Gonzaga will start 4 juniors, no seniors in the St. John's starting lineup. 2 young teams. These guys are going to see each other a lot over the next couple years. Zion Chase, the sophomore, and Devin Totley coming back from that championship team last year. Both of these teams are older than their years.
Which is also another remarkable feat on the behalf of Coach Pat O'Connor. Not one senior on the roster, and lost the 5 starters off last year's championship team, along with one of his best friends, his mentor, and all of our guy, Pat. So, you know, he's out there doing stuff that's unspeakable right now. Got the team in 3rd place, 9-3, 21-5 on the season. The St. John's team has a 24-game home win streak shared by Pat Behan and Pat O'Connor dating back into the dates. Hey, 35 of the last 36 at Gallagher have been victories for the home team. Only O'Connell has not gone down on that stretch, and that's because they haven't played since before the pandemic. So there's a lot at stake here at Gallagher Gymnasium tonight.
A lot of late nights this week, huh?
Well.
What's crazy is that out of all those guys we just talked about, Blake Harper being the only senior, it feels like we've been covering these kids forever, and none of them except for Blake are a senior. It just goes to show how well you can get into this league and contribute at an early age, and we get to see them grow for 4 straight years.
Hey, let's keep the notes from this one because we're going to have all these guys for a couple of years, if you know what I'm saying. So, Ken, package them up, put them in the safe place where T and I can't touch them.
Not very many safe places.
That's fair.
If you haven't done it already, subscribe to First Amendment Sports. Give us a like if you're thinking about it. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Tuesday night. as always, on First Amendment Sports on our YouTube channel. We're about less than a minute away. We'll get a prayer, we'll get an anthem, we'll get a sportsmanship creed, turn it over to Kurt.
Thank you very much for your support of the WCAC Sportsmanship Creed. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for our pre-game prayer. Dear Lord, help me to play my very best during this game. Teach me to treat my fellow team members and coaches, officials and opponents with respect and dignity. Challenge me to always do what is best for my team and not necessarily for myself. Enlighten me to the powerful life lessons I will experience during this competition, win or lose. I ask all these things through Christ our Lord. Amen. St. John Baptist de La Salle. Live Jesus in our hearts. Please direct your attention to the presentation of the colleges. The colleges are being presented by the St. John Cadet Corps Collective Art Team. Today's team is led by Cadet Nate Nagash, Cadet Officer Josh Perot, carrying the St. John's flag, James Norris, carrying the American flag, Barry Whitefoot, carrying the American rifle, and Darren Malone, carrying the school rifle. Students of the St. John's Cadet Corps have proudly displayed the nation's colors at events and gatherings for over 100 years. And now to honor America, the playing of our national anthem.
It wasn't really a close game, guys. It was about a 10 to 15 point game, the entirety of it. St. John's need to start off quicker than they did. Good hustle by Totley.
That's William Harper inbounding. First touch for Nick Lewis.
Right to the basket.
And one.
He had a lane and he just took it. Go strong to the basket and get one.
He typically doesn't need a lane to get to the bucket, so they got to cut penetration off. If he gets into the paint, he's going to be a huge problem all night. That's where he lives. You can see the screen shaking. I can feel it.
Controlled by the Cadets. Billy Finley.
Finley Billy in the starting lineup tonight, sir.
Deep three. No good.
Yeah, his foot was on the line.
Derek Dixon didn't reestablish. Cadets ball. Fresh shot clock. Referees are talking about whether or not it is a fresh shot clock. No, it's going to be 20 seconds.
What a great play by Gerdak there, just standing tall, keeping himself still, not coming down with his arms, getting his hand on that ball. Still weird looking at him in purple.
Gonzaga ball. Coach Turner defending that inbound play.
I'll tell you, Gerdak looks like he's gotten a little more slim, a little more muscular.
He looks great.
Athletic.
He is definitely thinned down a little.
It wasn't bad weight. He just matured and grown into his body.
He was young.
Yeah, exactly.
Baby weight.
Dixon gets into the lane.
It's too easy.
Yeah, offhand.
Both guards finishing at the bucket like that early in the game, attacking the rim.
Yep, gonna need some help there. You can't just, you get beat off the dribble there. There's no help on the help side. St. John's is gonna have to be able to cheat off and help these guys. Can't let them have those easy finishes at point-blank range.
Witherspoon kicks.
What a great kick.
Totally good.
What a great assist by Witherspoon, getting all the attention by the defense inside and kicking it out to an open three-pointer.
Blake Harper looking to get it down to Gerdak. He'll swing it around. 10 on the shot clock. Gerdak.
What touch.
Yeah, keep an eye on that matchup right there. Gerdak and Zion Chase. Zion Chase trying to get through on the front side there for the steal. Gerdak does have that feathery touch at the rim.
Witherspoon, he's a long ways from the rim. Pops it up there. No good. Rebound.
Oh.
Chase couldn't put it back in. Blake Harper put it from the elbow. The Purple Eagles out to a 5-point lead here in the first quarter. Omari.
Wow.
Too strong for the backside.
They're lights out right now. Gonzaga right now is like shooting about 100% from the field.
Witherspoon picked up by Harper. Totley. Omari thought about it. Chase working on the bigger body. He gets into the lane. He gets bumped out. Got to put it up.
Excellent
Shot
possession.
clock violation. Yeah, good defense. Giving Gerdak a look. He spins around with a left hand. Oh, he gets his own rebound. And he'll go to the line.
Coach is saying he threw a lefty elbow to clear out space there. If we could take a peek at that, Gerdak flings that left elbow to create space from Zion Chase. Looks like they're going to let him play in the paint tonight, but they're going to let Christian Gerdak play. He's going to have a night. And you also notice him finishing it close with the left hand. So far, there are 3 predominant scorers have all finished at the paint or tried with either hand.
He's so fundamentally sound. He just does everything well. You can tell why every coach wants to have him on their team.
So far, this Gonzaga defense has been a problem for the Cadets.
Quarter 3, and that's good.
Big time. Ola DJ. That's a huge shot for the Cadets.
That's huge. John Barton.
As soon as he checks into the game, it's instant energy, number 5.
It's amazing. It's amazing, all the stuff that he does, all the little things he does that doesn't show up in a stat sheet.
Makes a double XL look like an extra small. Nick Lewis. Oh, Gerdak with a big rebound. St. John's controls, though.
Great catch.
It's Jeremy Clark. The 10 on the shot clock. Witherspoon looking to kick. And that's another 3. Zion Chase.
You got to hit him when you're that wide open. Great job of moving the ball, being patient.
The Cadets have cut it to a 4-point lead.
Back-to-back threes.
Harper hands it off to Dixon. Dixon's looking for Gerdak. Just couldn't get the friendly roll that he got a couple possessions ago. Clark gets into the lane, and it gets denied by Gerdak, I believe.
All kinds of action.
Wow, they are definitely letting them play.
Some busy hands down low.
And you see Derek Dixon cutting hard to the basket. Gerdak gets to the short corner. That's going to be a difficult spot for St. John's to defend all night long. Gerdak has that touch, and with Dixon's ability to get to the hoop, it's going to be a little conundrum for the Cadets defense.
Wait, Harper battles for the rebound.
Blake Harper might look a little different to you guys this year. It's because he grew 4 inches since last year before his senior year for accepting that scholarship to Howard, to play for Kenny Blakeney. Look at that step back.
Derek Dixon making it look easy.
That's not easy, and he makes it look effortless.
Witherspoon, first real good penetration of the night for him.
He put his head down and got to the rim.
Yep.
Also finishing with the left hand.
He is a scorer.
They're all amphibious at this level, team.
Somebody get Ken a dictionary.
All right, they're going to get that on Jeremy Clark. On the floor, away from the basket. Got a timeout on the floor. Well, we'll just get some subs in. We're going to have to go here in the first quarter. 4-point game, 20 on the shot clock. Amorosi's in the game. Oh, playing like a 1950 style. Now you see me, now you don't. Just picking his way down low.
He's a handful on that post.
Yep.
But he's so strong, too. I mean, he makes that post. He got himself caught underneath, but still, because he's so strong, he's able to fight through and draw the foul.
Yeah, he created his own space there.
We saw it from his early days at PVI. Good hands, good body control. And like you said, Kev, he's grown into that body. I mean, he's always been a physical player, but he could do it all from that size. Barton spins in. Oh, he can't get the roll off. Gerdak with the rebound.
Yeah, you can't miss those. That's 2-point blank that St. John's wishes they could have gotten.
Nick Lewis drives.
Wow.
Totally back the other way.
Great feed.
Jeremy Clark converts. 2-point game here with 30 seconds. Game clock and shot clock are pretty much lined up. They can hold if they want for the last.
The Cadets living outside the three-point line.
Because they're wide open, too.
4 made threes out of the 5 field goals, keeping them in the game, keeping it tight.
Nick Lewis, 3-point shot is no good. Jeremy Clark, that's good if it goes. I will end the first frame with St. John's, like Kevin said, living and not dying behind the 3-point line.
Well, it started off with Gonzaga really attacking the rim and making easy layups and getting out to a quick lead. St. John's got back into it because they were patient on offense, and then they were finding wide open 3-pointers. If you don't hit down those wide open 3-pointers, you're never going to catch back up. It was so lucky for them to have those opportunities, and that's why we have such a close game.
So many guys able to chip in on the St. John's end. 4 different guys hitting the 3 and Witherspoon with a 2. 5 different people scoring 1 bucket in that first quarter, really settling them back in. It was 13-3 at one point, and with a team this dangerous, you never know. Gonzaga goes on a run. Last time down in I Street, St. John's never got back into it. Not the case here tonight at Gallagher.
And we're seeing some hometown rims in the first quarter. Gonzaga got out to a lead, and even at the end of that first quarter, they were getting to the rim. Gerdak, Lewis, a couple times, couldn't connect.
That was an example of one of the close-range shots that St. John's missed. They hit a couple of those that they missed. It would have been a 1-point game heading into the second quarter here.
And then when your guy that can fill it up as effortlessly as Derek Dixon can, goes for 10 points in that first quarter, you just know it's coming, but you can only hope to contain a guy like that and keep him from going for 30 on you.
In front of a packed house, we'll get this second quarter started.
Guys, in the last week, Derek Dixon's gone for 26 against DeMatha. Nick Lewis went for 27, 8 and 8 against McNamara. These guys, they're both on a heater. St. John's needs to keep them under control and not let Derek Dixon get a good look at it.
That's a little disruption there. Pete Newman got in the way. 15 on the shot clock.
And we're talking about help side defense. It's also pick your poison. Coach Turner's got 4 marksmen out there, so when they're dribble driving, it's a no man's land whether you want to overhelp or get back to your man on a closeout.
3 ball. Short rebound. Amorosi no good. Jeremy Clark controls. They got 3 on 2. Zion Chase is going to get called for the offensive charge.
That's a bad call.
Yeah, well, it's only a bad call because they haven't called it up until now. There's been as much contact like that already in this game that they haven't called.
A little closer, but from the live angle, not the replay angle, it looked like he slid in there. And they've been letting that go all night. You're right, T-Bird.
Saxton Simley, though, is going to put that in the win column for the Purple Boys. Dixon. Intercepted, coming back the other way. Here we go.
Great finish.
Pete Newman with the bucket to tie it up. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter.
St. John's playing that team defense and that team offense. 6 different guys have scored all 6 field goals.
Dixon for 3.
St. John's definitely picking it up on the defensive end at the start of the second quarter here.
And that was a great defensive possession there. Just got to squeeze that rebound for the Cadets. But getting a hand up on Derek Dixon, taking a deep one early in the possession, they don't mind that one too much.
Gonzaga actually seeming a little bit impatient on offense now, shooting a little bit earlier than they have been.
John Barton checking back in for the Cadets. Jeremy Clark takes a seat. See, got some size coming on. This Gonzaga team is tough to rebound against. Totley takes it away from Nick Lewis. And he won't get the and one. Coach Mike Ward gives him a hand up. Zion Chase first on the scene.
And he's saying to him, "Are you sure you don't want to come play some football this fall? 'Cause Mr. Totley, you look like an NFL running back, sir."
Yep. Bell cow. There's Vinnie Morin, manager extraordinaire. Sure, he's running, so something needs to be managed in a hurry. 6.5 to go here in the first half. First lead of the game is a 2-point lead for the Cadets.
It's amazing how Pat O'Connor has got these guys competing week in, week out. Like we said, losing 5 starters, losing your leader.
You said
William Harper driving.
Based on the last game, St. John's just kind of got in a hole early, weren't able to claw back. It looked like it was about to happen, but then St. John's really picking things up on the defense side of the ball. Now find themselves in a really good position here.
William Harper's going to go to the line. Just under control enough to pick up the foul there. Smoothly makes them both. Murray Witherspoon draws some attention every time he gets the ball, as well he should. Totley's picked. Nick Lewis.
He hit the deck hard. Omari Witherspoon, hopefully he gets up. That's not a typical sound here at Gallagher. That came down in a crash. There you go.
Nick Lewis so good with his hands, able to pick that ball clean.
Yeah, Devin Totley super quick, but maybe dribbled a little bit too much there in front of a guy like Nick Lewis. He's a
they've been converging
defender
on him, right? Gonzaga really collapses when somebody from St. John's gets into that paint. That time was just too many hands for him to handle.
Lead change.
That would be the third of the game, Ken.
Free throws at 9-2 here. The Cadets want to start getting a few more shots at it at the charity stripe themselves.
Shot put up, a little too strong. Rebound. Back the other way for Lewis. deep three. Steve Turner's looking for a call on that one.
He was absolutely fouled. He was fouled.
But it's been that call this game.
And because I think he flung the ball up in the air awkwardly, it was an easy no call. But he certainly was fouled. Steve had a point there.
That was one where he wasn't even like animatedly asking for it. He just kind of was like, "Wait a second."
Yeah.
Steve just let the referee know real quick.
He sent him an email.
I love watching how hard they work off ball on offense, both teams.
Gerdak with some help up top.
There it is.
5 on the shot clock. Deep three. It's no good. Long rebound goes to Harper. Dixon gets inside. Zion Chase pulls it down for the Cadets.
Buckets are at a premium these last 5 to 6 possessions. The defense is starting to warm up and take over a little bit.
Well, they're definitely challenging them at the bucket now, more than at the beginning of the game.
Totally. Let's see what that call is.
Totally has some burst, doesn't he? When he gets going, he explodes.
He bursts right in the direction right there of Gerdak. It's like, whoa, hey. But nice little dish.
You're not telling me he can't run the rock. I'm sorry. I'd like to see him return a punt or two. Or
Witherspoon for 3. It's no good. It's Oladaje.
And I think the ref was influenced by the crowd there. He pointed left, and then he changed his mind. No one likes getting yelled at, you know?
That's a fact. I feel like we've gotten used to it pretty good, though, in our lifetimes. Gerdak working on Barton. Free ball, I believe, was tipped. Witherspoon chases it down. Jeremy Clark.
Oh.
And he doesn't get
that
the roll.
That was so quick.
It
just
was.
wouldn't drop. I'll tell you.
Eagles holding on to that 2-point lead here with 3.5 to go in the first half.
Christian Gerdak's been holding on to that basketball. He's got about 10 boards already. He's just a big presence defensively in the front of that rim.
Dixon for 3.
That shot is gorgeous.
Barton with the rebound. He gets it back.
The feed.
And they'll get.
Oh, yeah.
They'll block.
How about John Barton? They got him guarding Christian Gerdak, giving up 6 inches on the defensive side. He comes up with the steal, runs the court. The great feed and unselfish dish at the hole.
That was a bounce pass by Clark that Morgan Wooten would laud. I mean, that was so textbook right there.
Well, Coach O'Connor, he applauds this unselfish play.
Absolutely.
And he's had these young men doing this all season. They've done this together. It has not been a 1 or 2-man show. This has been 5 guys, as evidenced by the beginning of this game. 6 different guys scoring 6 different times.
Got hit in the face on his way in.
You got to be able to absorb a face punch in this game.
Give and go.
Give and go.
Amorosi puts it in for Gonzaga.
And Gerdak showing just what type of basketball player he is.
Well, it was told to me that the offense runs through Gerdak, and that just shows right there how it ran right through him.
Well, when you got 2 guards like they do and a big that can pass like that, there's going to be a lot of guys getting open looks.
Not like Hunter Dickinson.
I agree.
Harper with the rebound.
Gonzaga stepping up on the defensive end. It's been St. John's just missing some shots, a little bit of fatigue setting in.
Yeah, they haven't had those wide open threes or wide open looks that they were getting.
Gerdak backs down the defender.
You got Jaleel and Charles in the building tonight.
Clark getting things set here for the Cadet offense. He's looking for some help. Witherspoon floating away from the basket and knocks it down.
Gorgeous. That's gorgeous. You got a horn set, Gerdak wide open. What a great looking set and better defense by the Cadets. What a feed.
And they're going to get William Harper on the foul as they had the 3-on-2. It's hard to get numbers against Gonzaga. They're so quick back on the on defense.
And speaking of quick, Jerry McClark has been getting rid of it quick to the right spots on the right place, setting his men up for a bucket. Great feed there.
One more to tie here. Zion Chase and Devin Totally check back in the game. John Barton will sit down.
Just imagine where St. John's would be right now if they were finishing those buckets that they've missed up at the rim. Gonzaga just too good of a team to keep missing those kind of shots.
Under a minute to go here in the first half. Tie game at Gallagher.
Look at that defense.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Ball's a long way from the hoop. 5.
They're going the wrong way.
Dixon gets into the lane. Floater. And it's put back in.
Finish.
I believe that was Carter Meadows.
That was.
We've said his name a couple times this year, haven't we?
Way above the rim.
Witherspoon for 3. In and out. Shot clock is off to end the half.
I believe we're going to see another high pick and roll from Christian Gerdak and Derek Dixon. Why not? It worked beautifully last time. When you got the ability, they're going to run a double at him, get it out of his hands. I think Coach O'Connor, that's big time.
Similar with the miss.
Oh.
Witherspoon, good if it went. That'll do it after 2 frames. 2-point game. Gonzaga up 24-22 on the St. John's Cadets. They'll go into the locker room, put it together for the second half, and we'll be back then. Welcome back. Second half. Gallagher Gymnasium. St. John's versus Gonzaga. 2-point game. 2 more quarters to go. I'm Ken Meringolo, joined by Tim Strachan and Kevin Ricca. Guys, 2 more quarters for glory in this awesome rivalry.
And we just had an incredible moment here at halftime as Natalie and Pat Behan entered the building to a standing ovation. A bit of motivation for the Cadets student section, and I'm sure these young men on the sidelines watching him come out at half court. Not that they need anything else, because this game is this game. What an atmosphere, guys.
No doubt it energized the crowd, and Gonzaga just wondering why this team is hanging around. This atmosphere right now is really fueling the St. John's Cadets team.
Cadets will get things started here. They're down by 2.
When you're as good as Gonzaga is, though, then you know every time you go into a hostile area like this, they're coming after you. You're always going to get everybody's best shot.
On a night like tonight, everyone's getting everyone's best shot.
Barton down low. He spins around. Strong off the glass. Harper with the rebound. Lewis wanted it, and he'll get it. Oh, great save. Lewis and Harper. Dixon down low, and there's Gerdak. Big Charlestown with a ruckus from the basement.
Great dribble drive dish.
Talk about getting the crowd into it. That's going to get that Gonzaga student crowd back into this game as well.
And Steve Turner's about to get Christian Gerdak involved in every touch on offensively. You see him running through him at that high post on back-to-back possessions. You're going to see plenty more of that this half.
Witherspoon gets to the foul line, dips it down low. Zion Chase will go to the line and shoot 2.
It's a good result for the Cadets. They did not draw enough fouls, didn't get enough shots at the free throw line. Nice job by number 12, the sophomore, getting position on Christian Gerdak.
That's only 1 on Gerdak for the game.
Yeah, you want to have more fouls on him going in the second half, but it's hard to do. He's in control.
These are the opportunities the Cadets have got to seize. Made layups and contested layups, and at the free throw line, you've got to take advantage here.
Here comes Derek Dixon. Gerdak working on Chase. Good hands by Barton there. But a better shot by Dixon.
And that's why you put the ball in Christian Gerdak's hands, 3 consecutive possessions, inside, outside, to an incredible shooting group of guards.
Totally loses the handle. It'll say Cadets ball. Totally for 3.
Yeah, St. John's starting to get a little stagnant offensively as well.
Second half starting a lot like the first half. There's a pick. Cadets back the other way. Pete Newman with the easy bucket.
Omari with the nice hands there.
Yeah, St. John's needed that break right there.
Harper from the corner. Barton! And that's what St. John's needed. A stop and a bucket. Gerdak.
Oh, wow.
And he'll pick up the foul.
He did. He leaned. He gave that back lean, kind of jolted him back.
There was some leaning. There was some other stuff.
Chest bumping.
There was some contact. Zion Chase, he's working on Gerdak.
John Barton, Johnny on the spot.
He puts it up and in, making it a 1-point game.
He looks like he's never been out of shape for 10 seconds.
And every time Gonzaga seems like they're about to pull into a comfortable lead, St. John's claws their way back in it.
St. John's has been taking some punches to the face and responding.
There it is inside. What a
John
great
Barton,
help.
weak side help.
That's what it means by the things that don't show up on the stat sheet. He does those things all game long.
Yeah, he's a fantastic athlete.
It's a race for the inbounds pass that totally wins. And
Devin,
he'll
totally.
shoot too. As that inbound ball got away from Nick Lewis. Totally was built for that race.
How do you run that fast and stay under that much control?
Well, I can't answer that question, T.
Only those experienced enough can do so.
I would imagine.
Or a scientist.
There you go.
Maybe. Engineer, possibly. Fifth.
Knocks him down.
Change. Fifth.
Big lead
change.
Yeah,
change.
great job there, Totally. Totally only a sophomore, but he's a veteran. This is a guy with over 50 games played. You know what I mean? You don't say sophomore about him anymore.
Tarek Dixon working hard at the three-point line. 15 on the shot clock. Gerdak at the elbow. He drives in, kicks it. Nick Lewis for three.
This is great basketball.
That's how you run an offense through a player right there. You get it to the high post. I think he's being almost too unselfish at some points. But right there, great look into a corner for a wide open three.
And defensively, you're not going to get a lot of arguments out of Pat O'Connor about that possession. He had guys flying around. They were running to spots.
Yep.
And sometimes great offense beats great defense, and that was one of those times there. But, yes, big Christian Gerdak. Man, it's when you got Nick Lewis, Derek Dixon, and Christian Gerdak, you've got some options offensively.
It's a coach's worst nightmare to watch them fight off 20 solid seconds of the shot clock and for Nick Lewis to get the ball with a wide open shot. I mean, you're like, what else can you do? And
You're a first-year coach. So you might get votes for Coach of the Year, but you're going up against a guy in year 26 with 463 wins and those 3 4-stars. You're going to have some problems you got to solve. But just like his team, they've been taking punches and responding. They've got to land one here in a while to maybe take charge of this game, make a few more layups, and that's what they got to do to pull off the upset tonight.
Or they just need to hang around enough so that they're in the same position, St. John's that is, at the end of the fourth quarter. If they can just keep within striking distance until then. Because Gonzaga, again, just one of those teams so good, so fundamental, so
well coached.
And they're going to keep their foot on the gas. St. John's has got to just stay within striking distance.
It's like a scene out of Hoosiers every time we're here. Zion Chase, the handoff, short shot. Chase with the rebound, another chance. 2 chances.
That's what I'm talking about. You got to make a layup down there.
You're not going to get 3 chances often. Nope.
And you're not getting a foul call down there. It's grown man ball. It's that time of year. Coach O'Connor didn't even argue. You got to finish strong. That crossover is difficult to stay in front of.
Corner 3 good for Gonzaga again. This time it's Harper. And they open up a 5-point lead here in the third quarter.
When Nick Lewis comes downhill on you full of speed, and is able to cross over and change direction so fast, that causes a ruckus for your defense. What a feed!
Chase hit clean. John Barton standing on the line when he got the rebound. It'll be Gonzaga ball.
Steve Turner turned into the student section saying, come on, guys, get louder. That was a great play by Gonzaga.
William Harper with a great help side defense. The block, gaining his team possession of the ball.
And I believe that'll be
and
goaltending.
That's gonna be good. Yep, it hit the glass first.
It did.
They'll count the bucket.
So here St. John's once again finds themselves in a bit of a situation here, down 7 with 2:58 to go. They keep letting Gonzaga go on these 6 to 8 point runs and then keep answering. You can't win that way.
No.
You have got to level this thing off and go possession for possession. You can't let Gonzaga keep getting 3 and 4 consecutive scores on you. But that's easier said than done with the firepower they have on this Eagles 5. Both teams working extremely hard in man-to-man on the defensive side.
Witherspoon fights so hard down the lane. And it was not an easy shot. Contested and denied.
Excellent help side defense, challenging at the rim. St. John's does not have a great percentage in the lane. And you can't leave him open from there.
Clark with the rebound. Nick Lewis will body him up just on the Gonzaga side of the half court, and it'll be, I believe, the 4th team foul?
Yeah, I think that is number 4.
That's 3 on Nick.
Clark to the corner. Witherspoon for 3.
Way downtown.
And he got the roll.
What a soft touch, because you're right, T. He was at Friendship
It was
Heights.
at the volleyball line. The spike line.
Nice job stepping in front of that pass. Oladaje takes it himself.
Billy.
Finley, Billy.
Billy with the putback.
It's a game of cat and mouse. You go up 8, we'll tie you up. You do it again, so will we.
St. John's is like a gnat to Gonzaga right now. Just won't go away. Just won't go away. Can't get rid of him.
Gerdak turns high off the glass. Nick Lewis.
He's a dude. He is a handful to deal with. Marquette, Oklahoma State, Georgetown, Maryland, Kansas.
Name them.
They agree.
They're going to get travel there. And Oladaje.
Derek Dixon juggling the UVA, Pitt, Syracuse, Villanova, and a bunch of others. These guys typically don't only have 40 points at this time. St. John's definitely wants to go into that 4th quarter within striking distance. 2 huge possessions here.
Finley Billy was playing defense.
It was. St. John's looking for a little bit of a travel there on the stumble. These refs have done a good job tonight letting the guys play.
Harper just couldn't connect there with Gerdak, who spun into the lane.
Gerdak has been calling for that ball like mad. They've been wanting to get it into him.
He should touch it every possession.
Under a minute to go here. Pete Newman to Jeremy Clark.
Jeremy Clark's given some tremendous minutes to the ball club tonight.
8 on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock. Amari Witherspoon, and he's going to get, okay, they got Harper
He was reaching into his bag with his right hand, his left hand, his other hand, that entire sequence, and that's the right call. But it was still excellent hustle on defense.
I don't know.
Well,
That was great basketball.
You get him on the
is
arm,
what
they
that
got to
was.
call it. That's all. It wasn't a vicious foul by any means, but a little arm touch.
But like we said before, this is where St. John's cannot afford to miss at the charity stripe.
And there you see Coach Behan in the background there in the corner.
That's right. You can find the Behan Strong Invitational Games on First Amendment Sports. You got all the information for how to donate to Behan Strong, be a part of Pat's fight against ALS, and stay aware. Zion Chase steps in front.
What a
John
feed.
Barton. Little two-man game there.
What hustle by Chase.
Got a 1-point game here with the shot clock turned off. St. John's looking to pressure. They'll either get Zion.
Now, crafty move by the senior. Initiating contact, getting the call for his team. That's great ball right there, unselfish.
Connor Amorosi comes in. He's been a ball of energy whenever he's been on the floor tonight.
Yeah, he's given good minutes.
I don't know if they got a timeout off. No, they did not. 5-second call.
Quick five.
It was a quick 5. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco.
We've had 6 lead changes. You couldn't ask for a better game, 1-point game going into the fourth quarter here.
No, it's a spectacular atmosphere. This game was sold out early this afternoon. There was no chance getting in here. Hopefully many of you have joined us for that reason tonight.
Clark picks it up with 9.6, gets it down the court. Pete Newman spins. And that's good.
A tip.
Finley Billy with the tip.
Finley Billy with a tip and the lead change, and a St. John's 1-point advantage going into the fourth quarter. We'll take this opportunity. Oh, go ahead, Kev.
Just scraping, fighting, and clawing their way to get back into this game over and over again. One more quarter to play. You go right ahead, Ken.
I want to make sure everyone is aware First Amendment Sports will be bringing the WCAC tournament right into your home, into your phone, and your tablets, wherever you watch these amazing games. We're going to have a stream for the quarterfinals this year, both boys and girls. We'll have cameras on the floor so you can at least watch, because we haven't been able to do that in the past. And of course, the three of us will be courtside at American University for the boys and girls semis and finals on Sunday and Monday. I believe it's the 25th and 26th.
You got that right, brother.
And as always, or at least I should say, for the postseason tournaments, football, basketball, those kinds of things, we do raise money for the league, so thank you in advance.
For the league, it goes for all of the championship sports, everybody,
That's
girls,
right.
boys, all of it. So
it's why you're able to see volleyball, field hockey, soccer, baseball, softball. So we appreciate you guys riding with us in the greatest high school sports conference in the land.
For the kids, by the kids.
That's right.
And there's no other kids that put on a better show than the February 25th, 26th scheduled games going down at American University. One of my favorite times of the year.
Well, it's going to be a great tournament. I mean, you could say that any time and every time, but this particular year, especially by the time we get down to 4 teams at American University, every minute's going to be just like this one.
We got a quick little hand check call, but a game like this is why in the pregame, I said to you guys, here we got Patrick O'Connor on the screen, is why I think he is the coach of the year this year. He lost 5 starters. His mentor, his brother, Pat Behan, who's in the corner supporting him tonight, and he's got this team at 9-3 on the verge of making some noise this postseason, and no one thought this was going to happen. Well done, Coach O'Connor.
Nick Lewis floating. Just contested rebounds. Pete Newman.
Devin Totley is giving everything he has on the defensive end of the floor, trying to stay in front of Nick Lewis.
Ball moving around pretty good here for the Cadets in the fourth quarter early. Deep three, no good.
I think Coach Turner's looking for a little more passing out of that possession. That was a little too quick for him on the sidelines, a bit frustrated.
Laurie Witherspoon. That foul will be on the floor. Him and Harper were battling in the lane.
Billy, the sophomore.
Coming alive in the second half for the Cadets.
Energizing the entire gym with that made three from the corner.
Biggest lead of the day for St. John's. And Gonzaga answers.
What a game.
Saxton Simley. Gerdak out to deny. Billy the three. Witherspoon kicks it.
It was a great catch by the young man. Unfortunately, he was in the bleachers.
Still got a couple more years till he's eligible.
Yep, but he'll know next time. Get that thing up.
You got to put that up. You know what? You got to put that ball up.
And the crowd was asking for him to shoot it.
He was wide open. Nick Lewis. He floats up, draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, I thought that was great defense. But listen, Nick is going to draw fouls. He's extremely good at it. He understands how to initiate contact, his strength, and his ability to rise up.
Witherspoon limping a little bit on that left leg.
He's been fighting all night. Every time the ball comes near him, he's drawing extra people.
We've got the number 8 team in the nation, number 2 in the area, up against number 43, number 6 in the area. 44-44 with 6 minutes to go.
I'll take that.
I'm glad you called, Ken.
8th lead change of the game.
Nick Lewis just does everything well.
He's a dog. He is an unreal competitor, and he gets after it on both ends of the court. Jeremy Clark giving his team solid minutes tonight as well.
Barton. Zion Chase trying to put it back, and he draws the foul. You can see about just how hard it is to score over top of Christian Gerdak. Everybody was at the rim, and it still didn't go in. Chase has been strong from the free throw line tonight. Oladaji steps in. The bench.
Billy Finley.
Giving Finley a little bit of love, yeah.
Given everything he had tonight.
It's remarkable, this team. They've won 6 games by 5 points or less in conference with no senior on the roster after losing 95% of their offensive scoring last year. I can't say enough about how this staff has gotten this team together on both sides.
Dixon just fought through 2 screens.
10 lead changes
here. That's a great dish and finish.
Just back and forth.
Gerdak's so dangerous offensively. But Zion Chase says, let's run around a little bit on offense. You're going to have to chase me for a minute.
O'Connor wanted a timeout. I think he's going to get it.
Zion Chase, very smart, running away from the play towards the official to get into his vision. That young sophomore has to understand it's a very heads-up play right there.
That's
Understanding
right.
And that's just such a great touch feed. You know, we talk about it all the time, but they just don't play ball better than they do in this conference. And when we get a rivalry game like this tonight, it's the apex of competition. And the guts the St. John's team has shown, 5 of the last 6 games have been on the road, guys, and they went 5-1 on that stretch. I mean, they're road dogs. They haven't lost at home. They're 12-0 this year. Talent-wise, you know, you wouldn't think they should be battling in a game like this.
That's right.
With the firepower that Gonzaga brings, but we all know better. We understand what these young guys are made of, and we've watched them compete this year. And they're in their home gym. They're looking for a little bump from the crowd. Coach Behan in the corner, and 5-14, only down 1. They're saying there's a chance.
And no one knows it better than Steve Turner. Talking to him before the game, I said, hey, great season. And he goes, so far. He knows. It's one day at a time in the WCAC.
Yeah, that's true. He knows the season hasn't officially begun.
There's a new season on the way. And we will binge it like we binge all seasons. Jeremy Clark kicks it. Zion Chase had a second to look at it. It's 10 seconds. And he is denied down low by Gerdak.
I mean, he just blocked a sky hook.
He did.
No foul.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not a foul. They're just changing their mind on whose ball it is. Big Charlestown, he made the call.
You don't see that often. Gerdak, I mean, he should be in politics. You got him to switch a call.
Sometimes you just got to win the debate.
Maybe that's why he went to D.C.
There you go.
All right. He's got future ambitions.
Coach O'Connor just looking for an explanation. Gerdak wants his teammates to move around a little bit more. He spins into the lane. Nick Lewis now, he gets into the lane. Kick. 3.
Let's talk about John Barton real quick. He was guarding Gerdak in the first half. Now they got him guarding Nick Lewis. You want to talk about defensive versatility?
Chase for 3. Short off the iron. Christian Gerdak with the rebound. They're going to get John Barton for the foul on Derek Dixon right here. I don't love it in the fourth quarter, but there was contact.
Yeah, you got to call it. When you stop progress, you got to call it.
Gary knows what he's doing. Dixon for 3.
Do you see how clean that jump shot is?
Yep.
That release is so pure, no wasted motion.
Clark back the other way. We still have a 1-point game.
And Clark said, how about me?
John Barton.
Oh, what a feed.
Zion Chase.
Assist off the back from John Barton.
That is such a hard play.
That's the Terrapin assist right there, brother.
Gerdak's tall enough when you're standing. Simley. Charge.
John Barton. He
Beat him
plays
to the
basketball.
He's a throwback.
He just plays winning
He's
basketball.
a throwback. Yeah.
With a new school body type, T, because they didn't look like that back in the day.
No, they didn't.
Another. He's your middle linebacker if we're
Agreed.
casting these guys.
Agreed.
Coach Ward's gonna be happy. We're giving him some players. 1-point lead, Cadets. Witherspoon thought about it, and he gets to the rim.
What a move.
Gerdak
And Gerdak, after getting beat out top, sprints the court, rim runs with the great hands, great finish. What a player.
One of the first times I've seen him be the first player down the field, the court.
He was way out top.
But that's also what the body change has done for him. He's allowed now to play the full baseline to baseline, where I don't know if he could play a full game like that before.
So he got back inside. Now he just takes off and runs, sprints to the rim, beats everyone down court. He's got those soft mitts. He caught the ball and finishes so effective. What an incredible high school basketball player.
Yeah, these are highlights that are going to get played at multiple next levels about the development and growth that we've seen in him.
I mean, this conference just doesn't quit, guys. There's 8 guards ranked in the top 100 of their class, 7 bigs ranked in the top 100 of their class, 23 mentioned in their nationwide recruiting search. So these guys, they've been going up against it all year long, and we're reaping the benefits as Jeremy Clark loses the ball to Nick Lewis.
Harper will go to the line as he's fouled at the rim.
Jeremy Clark's been great all night. Just lost the handle a bit there.
Lost it, yeah.
Sometimes Nick Lewis's length and strength on defense will force that, and it's exactly what happened. I say one thing about number 5. He leaves it all on the floor. He's tugging those shorts right now, trying to catch his breath because on both sides, he is nonstop downhill, full speed.
Short on the first.
It's got to be hard to take John Barton out. You know what I mean? Like, just
why would you?
Generally speaking.
Tie game, 3 minutes to go.
Here we go.
Bounce pass goes to Nick Lewis.
Just miscommunication.
When Nick Lewis puts ball pressure on the entirety of the game, he's going to get a few.
Witherspoon for 3, in and out. Zion Chase with a rebound, and he'll get fouled from behind by Simley. Zion Chase will go to the line. He's been strong from the line tonight. They need these 2. Nick Lewis getting an easy bucket.
Nick Lewis's defense on back-to-back possessions.
Good job, Kyle.
Pat O'Connor trying to get Omari Witherspoon a brief rest. They're taking a peek at him. Yeah, he's just getting some water. He's going to be back in no time, but.
Let's get a little pickle juice. It's a warm night.
Barton on Lewis again.
15 on the shot clock. Verdet gets his touch. He's working on Zion Chase.
That's unstoppable.
It is. Creates a little bit of separation, elevates, and gently places it in from 6 feet away.
4-inch height difference.
Totally for 3. No good. John Barton with the rebound with another rebound. And he gets it to fall.
John Barton just doing work. Nice timeout here by Coach O'Connor. Let's settle the guys down, get Omari back on the court, a little rested. That worked out good for the staff trying to get some rest there for number 0, who's going to be of the utmost importance on every offensive possession here on out. Guys, you notice over there, Pat O'Connor's right-hand man, Chris Wright,
Yep.
St. John's Hall of Famer, superstar here in his time. One of my favorite cadets to ever watch. I believe he's the best of since I've been alive. Don't shout at me when you see me next time, but
no, we've talked about that. I know you saw him. I mean, you know it. You lived it.
I watched him. I don't know if anyone gave me more pleasure to watch play the sport of basketball in the Scarlet and Gray growing up and coming back as an alum. But right now, he's been in a whole lot of these games. And he's telling these guys, listen, just stay calm. We got a young squad out here. We haven't been in this position yet, but all we know is that we play tough D, we go all out, and let's just get the ball to the open man offense and see what happens. And hopefully that guy's number 0, Amari Witherspoon.
And he's the last one to come on the floor, joining Chase, Newman, Barton, and Oladaje.
There's Jeremy.
Gerdak, Dixon, Blake Harper, Nick Lewis, and William Harper on for this final stretch.
St. John's showing a little full court pressure here. Now they're backing off, but here we go.
I got to see.
Harper bounces it into Gerdak.
Great ball fake.
10 on the shot clock. And he goes up and under behind the basket using the facilities against St. John's.
Is that Kevin McHale wearing
That
purple?
was. They're going to get Gerdak for a little bit of a bump there.
Is that his 4th?
You're right. It is 4.
Three-point game. Newman at the line. Makes them both.
Big free throws.
Under a minute to go.
Pete Newman.
Coach Turner calling in his set. You got to believe number 5's going to touch this ball at some point.
Forcing them way far from the rim, but exactly.
Dixon couldn't get it to roll. Gonzaga controls. They didn't reset the shot clock.
Great hustle by Harper.
Shot clock should have been reset.
It should have been reset.
It hit the rim.
Yep, Nick Lewis.
They haven't picked up on it yet. Shot clock's at 10 seconds here, guys.
They're gonna. Coach Turner's calling a timeout. He'll have 8 seconds on the shot clock, but you and I and everyone knows it should be more.
It was not reset. That shot hit the rim.
They'll review this in New York and call it in, I'm sure, to the
Look
desk.
at that move there. I mean, that is like, you just imagine that that's what Kevin McHale looked like playing high school ball however many years ago, because, man, in crunch time with less than a minute to go, you're just drop stepping, reversing, and kissing it off the glass like it was nothing. Kid's a player. Curtis is also a player.
Yeah.
Dropping these tunes on us left and right. I'll tell you one thing. They never do, but the kids did not disappoint tonight. Not the ones in purple, not the ones in scarlet and gray. This has been unbelievable. I mean, there's nothing you can do in D.C. tonight that would be worth more than the admission here, getting to see what we just got. 24.4 seconds. We got 8 seconds on the shot clock. They did not reset it.
5 team fouls on Gonzaga, 14 fouls on St. John's. Do you give that foul with 3 or 4 seconds go?
No, you got 8 seconds. No, you just play defense here.
Yep.
You can use it to your advantage when you need it. Don't give up anything easy.
Lewis working on Barton. He gets the roll. Shot clock turned off. St. John's can hold for the last one. Coach O'Connor.
You want to be in attack mode here. Yep, he got a timeout. Nick Lewis is a bad man. That was an incredible finish in the paint. He has played lights out all night long. His physicality, his length. Look at that ability. Dwayne Wade-like, skidding off the side all throughout the baseline after the English that he put on it, allowing it to drop in. The kid is an absolute stud.
Good no call by the ref as well. You expect there's going to be contact at this point of the game. That was well defended by Zion. He just better offense.
You got to believe, I think Witherspoon's the #1 guy on St. John's right now who's most likely going to take this shot.
That is absolutely true, and then you got to think of a couple other options. I would sit there and say Devin Totley has been unafraid all evening to make the big play. And listen, we've given John Barton credit for everything else.
Well,
he's
true.
a guy that he can knock it down, but you don't necessarily need to scheme up a three here. You need a quick bucket, get into a little pressure defense, but if you don't have it there, St. John's has not been in this situation. You know that the nation play, a big coming up with a high ball screen right off the jump. You see Zion Chase coming out, get Gerdak away from the rim. In case you want to take that easy too, we'll see what happens. And Gonzaga counters with no Gerdak on the floor. So scratch that last thought.
Zion Chase gets it to Witherspoon. He's going to find his spot.
Good job. He got the timeout. What a play by Finley Billy.
Wow,
so smart for the sophomore.
Some time, buying
he
one last chance.
He hung inside, like he was falling out of bounds, calling the timeout as he was going down.
Of all the great plays he's had tonight, that might have been the most important one.
That's just a great basketball play right there during crunch time.
Going to get one more bite at this apple. See what?
Wow, that's just it. That's what it gives them.
That's
it gives
right.
them one more shot. That was a little bit of a forced shot by Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell he wanted it.
Yeah, he was a little too far away. Wasn't quite set. Had to put a little bit more into it than you normally would.
So here you go. You get your best passer throwing it in. Get 4 marksmen out there because you got one crack at it.
Would only be appropriate for a First Amendment production to end in an overtime.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. We tend to be here for those.
I don't know about you guys, but my typical Tuesday nights.
It's just getting started.
We're still getting loose. And also, the clock was reset at the 8 seconds because it would get set back to a 20. Coach Ripito filling me in on the stats.
You can always count on Brad to keep us straight.
Here we go.
Call it another timeout.
So
didn't get what they wanted.
Coach just wanted to see what he had to deal with.
He seems cool and calm. They understood. Let's go take a peek because that timeout was called in 1 second.
That's right.
He didn't wait very long to see what they saw. And the paparazzi are running wild around here tonight.
It is.
It's getting out of control, you know.
It's just a little, there's tightness in the stomachs of the Cadet fans here. I mean, they fought all game long, and now you need a 3 to send it to the next frame. Irregardless of the score, this game is going to be helpful to both of these squads leading up to the WCAC tournament.
Well, I think St. John's has shown that their season has been no fluke.
Yeah.
They compete at the highest level, and they don't care who you're bringing to the gym. They know who they are.
All right. Newman to inbound.
Gonzaga switching on everything.
That will not count.
I don't think he got it off on
No, he
time.
didn't get it off.
Great defense at the end by Gonzaga. That was no one was open. No one had a chance.
What a hard-fought game. I mean, St. John's gave Gonzaga everything they had. Gonzaga was able to hold on, as a team of their caliber generally does. What an awesome game.
That about does it for us tonight. On behalf of First Amendment Sports, I'm Ken Meringolo, joined by Kevin Ricca and Tim Strachan. Want to say thank you to all the good folks here at St. John's for having us out here, the fans from both of these schools that made it such an electric evening. 58-55, Gonzaga over St. John's. We will see you again very soon. Thank you guys so much.